Good morning, everybody. Pastor Stitch, Narrow Path Christian Church, BC, Bay City, Michigan. Welcome to the Biker Devotional. Today is September 5th, 2025, and we are looking at Proverbs chapter 5, verse 21 and 22. Proverbs chapter 5, verse 21 and 22, and we are looking for what Solomon has shared this month. In every chapter, we're looking for the conversations about discipline. Until I paid attention to the fact that Solomon actually said that he wrote this for discipline, I avoided the idea of that completely. I love the idea of knowledge and wisdom and teaching and direction, but I avoided the word discipline. Like I said and have said over the last several days, discipline is a negative word to me, always has been. And I am learning that it is not a negative word. It is exactly the opposite of negative. It is guiding and loving and directing. It is all of what all the other things are wrapped up together. Today in verse 21 and 22, Solomon says this: "A man's ways are before Yahweh's eyes, and he considers all the paths. A wicked man's iniquities entrap him. He is entangled in the ropes of his own sin." Might as well read verse 23 too. "He will die because there is no discipline, and be lost because of his great stupidity." As I was looking at 21 and 22 today, and realizing that God's discipline is loving, sometimes discipline is just watching. It has nothing to do with anything other than just seeing and knowing and being prepared with an answer when the consequences come. I don't know how many times my parents provided proper discipline by just watching me fail and allowing me to learn the lessons of that failure. Learn the lessons of the consequences that came. As I was looking at 21 and 22 today, I realized that's exactly what they're saying. A man's ways are seen by Yahweh. He watches you lay your track. He knows that it's going to run in the circle and it's going to come back around on itself. Your decisions that are wrong are going to create the consequence that are going to keep you stuck in that sin. You will die because there is no discipline. You will die because you haven't learned the lesson from it. In recovery, we know this to be true. We do the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different result. We're going around a track. Look, he's making another left turn. Even going into the pits to get new tires and try to do it a new way with fresh gas and duct tape on the parts that have been rubbed against the wall or somebody else's vehicle, still keeps you running the same race. How many of you love NASCAR but see the futility in the race itself? Especially, back in the day, it was about the driver and the car. Today, there's not much that distinguishes between one and another. I don't watch NASCAR anymore. I got disinterested over the years. But the idea of running a circular track and nothing changing other than small little variables that keep you on the same track. That was my life, and I got disinterested in living that way and decided that it was time that I actually learn the lessons. I don't have to run the same car as everyone else. I don't have to drive in the same direction as everyone else. I don't have to have the same tires and the same gas and the same horsepower and all of the things that are going on. God watches, He speaks, He lets us learn those lessons. And the good news is, all we have to do is stop. And He'll bring us off that track and show us the open road. One of the reasons I love riding motorcycles, especially traveling on motorcycles. It's different every day. And it's amazing. And I love it. I don't know about you, but I needed this message today. To remember that just because nothing's changing doesn't mean that it's not disciplined. He's watching so that I can learn my lessons from doing the same thing over and over again. Fortunately, I'm really dense sometimes and I don't get that lesson. But I know that He's just waiting for me to hear. Are you listening? I love y'all. Hope you have a great day. God bless.